Hey everyone, welcome back to another course member live stream, or not course member live stream. Welcome back to another market closing live stream. We just finished the course member live stream. My bad. Wrong intro process through my brain, but that's okay because I want to know if we are at the beginning of the end or if we are facing a nothing burger. We've got a lot of catalysts that have really become a lot more clear over the last few days. We did suspect that there would be some kind of pain towards the end of November, is when really the suspicion started gaining that, okay, something's going to cap here. Like we can't keep going like this forever. And sure enough, we've started having some pain in the markets. We've seen some recoveries, but a lot of stocks down at substantial lows. I mean, we're talking 2020 levels to where these stocks have done nothing for a year. And so a lot of focus right now on the catalyst that we have. Government shutdown potential for Friday probably will get avoided. We've got the debt limit crisis hitting the debt limit December 15th per Janet Yellen, probably will get avoided. We have other pain, especially in the financial services space, like PayPal. You've got Square, Robinhood, SoFi, Coinbase. These guys all getting beat up. Although I do think these are going to have a glorious, glorious rebound. So I've been buying the dip a little bit. Obviously, if you ever want to get all of my buy sell alerts, check out the programs on Building Your Wealth down below and use that Cyber Monday code expiring at the end of this week, actually tomorrow evening, as we go into my vacation. And the end of Cyber Monday week. But anyway, personally, I think a lot of the volume that we're seeing right now is based on fear and temporary concerns. But all it's really doing is giving people cash to go shopping for the dip again. And once we start seeing stronger reversals, I think we're going to see big movements in individual stocks, kind of like what we're seeing over here in Carnival Cruise Lines. I mean, take a look at Carnival just as an example here. Sorry, not Carnival, Snowflake. Snowflake had its fall from grace here off of 400, did at one point fall to about 303. And, big U-turn here, 16% up on very strong earnings. I think earnings are actually going to be very good next quarter. So I'm very optimistic for earnings next quarter. In January for the fourth quarter. Optimistic on earnings. I think what we're really looking for are U-turns here on particular stocks like PayPal, which is showing a little bit of a U-turn today. Visa, Carnival Cruise Lines. These are some stocks that have hit some brand new lows within the last day here. Disney is another one. These are stocks that could really explode in the event that the markets are finally over all of these catalysts, which I expect will be mostly nothing burgers. But we'll see. Corsair Gaming, another one that's just been wrecked. But a lot of these up slightly today, 2-3% here, 4%. This could be the beginning of a reversal trend. I mean, even look at Trade Desk or Cloudflare, for example, slightly green here, waiting for that confirmation of reversal. ARC almost back up over 100. SoFi fractionally green today. Really, the pain points today are at the miners, which I posted a video breaking down my thoughts on the mining companies, which I highly encourage you to watch my thoughts on the mining companies. Also watch what Joe Biden just said. Those are two videos that I posted within really the last 90 minutes or so. And I think they'll give you some good insight into what's happening and some of my thoughts. The Matterport stock, we saw that some of the excitement about Matterport is waning a little bit as this has been ridiculously run up by traders. This stock ran up to $37, which was insane and stupid. It's back down to about 28 right now. This was down about 10 to 11% today. It has bounced off of its bottom. It's still a little too high for me to add to it, but when it gets to that point where I'm adding, I'll be sending out alerts. I do think that Lucid still has some more pain ahead of it. I think that this is there's a big reason to believe that Lucid is going to substantially miss deliveries. I'd be shocked if it beats. And if it beat, I mean, it's going to run like crazy. But if it does end up missing, which I think the market is starting to price in now, we could potentially see like a sub 30s price again. I don't know for sure if we'd end up going that low, but you never know. Affirm 113, love it. This is part of your sort of typical payment process or sell-off that we're seeing. Coinbase, Robinhood, SoFi, Affirm, PayPal, Visa, all these guys at relative lows. Although, of course, Visa and PayPal up today. So I'm excited for opportunities. Been buying some of the dip. Still have most of my cash available, but I've definitely been buying the dip in the last couple days, especially because just some of the pricing that we're seeing is incredibly low. I do want to do a little bit of a comparison here, though, and just explore how we're looking relative to some recent crazy history here. And let's see here if I can let me quickly get the chat up. Oh, where is it? There we go. Okay, cool. So I'll put that one right here so I can see y'all in the chat. Aha. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Keep losing it to the wrong screen here. My bad. There you are. There we go. Okay, good. So somebody's Take-Two Interactive. Oh, let's take a look at Take-Two. Let's see what's going on. Bill.com substantially down off of some of its highs, although this one has just gone ridiculous as well. Let's go to Take-Two Interactive. Is that the ticker for Take-Two? Maybe it is. Take-Two Interactive. Yeah, it must be. Okay, interesting. Not any kind of dramatic excitement here. Neo back to look at that, bouncing right back to its or falling right back to its almost a 34 support line here. It fell to 34.02 earlier today. Yikes. Volatility actually down 10% as the indices are doing very well. Let's see. Weber Grills. You know, that was a Kramer pump there for a while, huh? What is Weber? Isn't it something like this? Weber. There it is, Weber. So Weber Grills, golly, that one's gotten hurt since IPO. I'm going to let me look at their fundamentals really quick on Weber. I looked at their fundamentals when they IPO'd, and for me, it was a big no thank you, along with Toast. But they've come down a lot. So do I think a firm could go below 110? Absolutely. It could go below 100. 100%. And it'll be a great opportunity, I think. Okay, so Weber Grills, one of the problems you have here is you're not looking at much growth. I mean, you're talking about maybe 4.5% growth over the next few years. And the earnings aren't like substantial. I mean, maybe like a 8-9% margin. So I think that's probably why you're seeing this one sell down a little bit. Remember, the high margin plays, and I think you could swing trade a rebound on some plays that have lower margins like Robinhood. But I do think that you mostly want to focus your money on higher margin opportunities and dips on those. So, for example, I personally am waiting for a larger dip here on Etsy so I can finally add to Etsy again. Sold a bit at actually a good chunk at 280. A firm waiting for this one, although I've been nibbling a tiny little bit already on this one, but wouldn't mind for it to go a little more. Watching for a reversal here on Square. We're already off that low of 185, so we'll see if we get that reversal here. Let's see. Apple recovering today. That's impressive. Apple was down as much as 4% this morning. It was incredible. That's incredible. Let's look at the SPY for a moment. See how the SPY is moving. Okay, so S&P 500. We go to the day chart. Yeah, so look at this. This is a nice dip we're getting right here, right? This is shopping time. Even though the SPY, I'm pretty sure, is positive today. I don't know for sure, though. Let's find out. CNBC. Dow Jones 2%. Yeah, SPY's up 1.65. NASDAQ 1%. Russell 2.8%. You did have the FTC news that came out during the course member live stream. We were looking at that, and the stock barely reacted. I was hoping for a fall, honestly, but didn't really get anything at Nvidia. People are wanting the dip on Nvidia. So all S&P 500 sectors higher: healthcare, technology, consumer staples, discretionaries. Everything's up, but there are definitely a lot of companies that are not. Fisker, a lot. It looks like we got an EV down rotation now. You want to be careful with EVs. There's always a chance we could rotate into a anti-EV environment, which is unfortunate, but it can happen. An anti-EV environment would be when all of a sudden people start flooding batteries again and the EV transition, and they stop caring about EVs and blah, 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 blah. That's a problem. It is worth noting that tomorrow the coupon code expires for Cyber Monday and the price will go up. That's the end of our sales season. Pricing did go up after Black Friday, but there'll be a larger price increase tomorrow. So tomorrow night, that Cyber Monday coupon code will expire. In the event that you weren't able to take advantage of Black Friday, this is the next best choice. Not as good as Black Friday, but still very good. So talked about the miners in a separate video. Lucid recovering a little bit going into the end of the day here. Rivian at 111, Wayfair 237. Wow, this one came down a good chunk here. Trump-backed Rumble, not for me. Honestly, I never even really heard about Rumble. Briefly looked at it a little bit. I think you've got. Let me put it this way: I wouldn't bet against YouTube. Yeah, birds. So I don't know anything about this company, Allbird or whatever. There's been a lot of enthusiasm. Bird Global. I think that's Allbird, right? Yeah, it just goes to show you I don't know anything about it. I'm pretty sure that is what it is. Nice rebound here, though. What's it doing today? It must be up a lot today. Yeah, look at that. It's up 20% today. Really solid rebound today. So nice. Don't know much about this one, but hey, look at that. Shows you that some things can rebound. Shift 4. This is another one that's kind of been hitting some recent lows here. And this is one to pay attention as well to as a reversal play. It's interesting here. I'm going to write this down because I'm waiting for reversals, but we're starting to see reversals. So I'm going to write this down. Starting to see reversals. And these are the ones to pay attention to. Otherwise, they'll run away from you. So I'm going to write down where we're starting to see reversals. Usually, those are ones I like going to shop for. So I'm going to write down 4. I'm going to write down PayPal. I don't see the reversal yet in Square. PaySafe, personally, I'm not interested in. Recoveries, right? PayPal and Carnival, or not, Dave & Buster's, so Play and Carnival. So write down Play and CCL, Visa. So reversals here could extend unless you get some bad news. Once you start seeing reversals, you could see these continue to extend. You know, maybe not as much as today, but you still see some uptrend. Some potential reversal here on Redfin. RDFN. Autodesk, maybe. A little bit of a reversal there on Autodesk. ADSK. How's Adobe? Trade Desk would be another one for reversal. And here we've got, not so much here. NerdWallet, I don't care about. GGPI, I don't care about. XPEL, I don't even know what the heck that is. I mean, I'll gladly look really quickly. XPEL, what is that? XPEL. This is develops and manufactures automotive protection parts, cut to fit protective film. Wow. It sounds like a commoditized product, which I don't love. Growth, I mean, they've grown a lot. Expected to grow 25-22% over the next few years. They're profitable. 1.23 in EPS, going to $2 in EPS in 2023. Margins are pretty good. 14%. It's not bad, actually. I'm surprised. XPEL down 5% right now on a recent downtrend. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, what else? What else for a reversal? Jack, should I go in all in on ARK at these prices? ARK is starting to do a reversal as well. We just hit a low. It's below $100. The fund has done terribly all year, substantially underperforming the market. But I'm Mr. Buy the Dip, and I've been raising cash the last few weeks to go buying the dip. If I didn't want to individually pick stocks at 98, I would not be opposed to watching for a reversal here and starting to potentially buy the dip a little bit. But I'll wait on this one. So I'm writing down, starting to see reversals in for PayPal, Play, Carnival, Visa, Redfin, Autodesk, Trade Desk, and ARC. These are all stocks that have come down recently. Trade Desk being one that's still a little bit higher. And so even Net, you're seeing a little bit of a reversal there. So I'm going to write that one down. 12-2 reversals. So if we see that again tomorrow, it could be a little bit of a sign of a movement that maybe people are going to be less fearful about all the catalysts we have. Because remember, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the catalysts that we have are I think going to be substantial nothing burgers, but the market's going to be nervous about them. You know, I do think that the lockups, excuse me, the lockups for Robinhood are going to create a big opportunity for a reversal. The Lucid and Neo, I expect to crash. Mentioned that this morning. I think jobs and CPI will kind of just come in as expected, if anything, slightly with a positive tune to them. I think maybe the Fed will taper a little bit more, but it's not going to be a big deal. Congress is going to punt to February. We'll pass the budget, pass the debt limit, and you'll still have volatility though because of profit taking and loss taking. But beyond that, once we get through some of these nasty December catalysts, which some of them have become a little bit more pressing than we thought they would, then I think this is nothing but an opportunity to add to the market, and specifically some of these that are starting to show signs of reversals. So I'm excited about that. Like, I personally believe that Carnival will very quickly be back over $20. Shift 4. Let me go do a little analysis on Shift 4. Circle Pay. Aunt Kathy is buying bigly. I'll look at that one too. But let me look at 4 one more time here. So 4, yeah, I'd say Lucid under 30, not necessarily under 20. If it went under 20, well, I'd be go into margin then. So Shift 4, yeah, I really like their growth. I like their margin growth as well, because you're expecting to grow Shift 4 at least 20% a year for the next 5 years. Their margin is expected to approach 25% by 2024, really growing very, very well. I don't know very much about the company, though, so I'm probably going to go dive into their earnings call and their earnings report. So I'm going to write down ER on that one to dive into that one a little bit more. And what was the other one somebody just mentioned? Something about Aunt Kathy. Circle. Is there a ticker on that thing? CND. That doesn't come up when I just type in Circle. CND is Concord Acquisition Corp. So it's a SPAC. Not enthused about SPACs at all right now in this environment. So your highest risk plays. So ARK buys Twitter. Okay. ARK buys Concord Funds Acquisition Corp. Yeah, that was November 30th. Short interest to Concord Acquisition, 40.8. Yeah, I don't know what they're taking public. Maybe we can find out. Concord Acquisition Circle, you say? Circle acquisition statements. Circle. Huh. Circle, global financial technology, blah, 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 blah. 4.5 billion enterprise value. I probably would stay away, especially with this fintech pain that we're feeling right now. I thought her last name, by the way, was Iverton. I got it wrong, so I had to look up her last name over at Hut 8. I thought it was Iverton, and it was Leverton. I'm like, if you watch my last video, you'll see a little dub when I fixed it.
Industrials, financials, and real estate, they were some of the hardest hit in the sell-off. The NASDAQ up 0.8%. It also is coming back today, especially the hard-hit areas. Semiconductors, media stocks, PayPal, all higher. Russell 2000 index of small caps, biggest winner up 2.
You can't hear a word Sarah Eisen is saying. It's great. Dow Jones Industrial up 1.83%. S&P 500 up 1.43%. NASDAQ 0.83%. Russell 2000 is up a big old 2.74%. And that is because we're seeing a reversal in the recovery stocks after Joe Biden's talk. Made a video about that, so you can watch details about exactly what Joe Biden mentioned today. But definitely seeing a reversal on some of the recovery plays. I do think there's an opportunity to swing trade those potentially. If we continue to get that enthusiasm going into tomorrow and Monday. And we've got, what else we have here? Pain in the EV sector, pain in the miners, some momentum going away from some of the very high performers like Etsy, Enphase, Matterport, Affirm. Some of these creating opportunities like Affirm right now. I don't know if we have earnings today. It's Thursday. Let me see if we have any earnings today. Oh, DocuSign, Ulta, Marvell, Smith & Wesson. Oh, yes, we do have earnings today. Oh, that'll be fun. All right. Let me go ahead and pull these up. So I think Docu's going to do well. I don't know. That's kind of makes me wish I had more Docu or an option on them or something, but I don't like playing earnings. We'll see. If Docu falls, that might be a buy op. We'll see. Patience is important, especially in this market because it's so volatile. So DocuSign, Marvell, Ulta, Smith & Wesson. That's what we're going to be watching for. In the meantime, C3 AI, 11.73% to the downside. Wow, that's incredible. Matterport, 8.6% to the downside. Lucid, 5.34% to the downside. Etsy, 3.75% to the downside. Lots of pain. Snowflake, Express, Cardano. These guys are running. Cardano, look at that, in the 170s now. Wow, nice run there on Cardano. I was just looking at that one too at 156, but that's okay. So we'll see what kind of action we get tomorrow on the recovery plays. If we end up getting a little bit of a drawdown, does it become a little bit of a buy the dip opportunity or what? A lot of recoveries did well today. And Joe Biden talk really actually helped, which I think a lot of people were expecting Joe Biden not to help recovery stocks. That usually when Psaki or Biden talk, stocks fall, but did well today. So, okay, earnings coming up here. Okay, let's see here. All right. So, Matterport. Yeah, we talked about this already. Watching Lucid closely because I do want to buy Lucid once it finishes its plummet. But not a rush on that, especially since I think production delays are going to really hurt them for a while. Okay. No real action yet in the aftermarket, though. We're going to be watching Docu bigly here. So, did Docu earnings come out? I didn't see that yet. But they are today. So, I'm kind of hoping for a miss. But I don't think that they're going to miss, even though I'm kind of hoping for that. Let's see here. Yeah, DocuSign's not out yet. Marvell, not out yet. These guys are all supposed to be coming out within the next 60 seconds. Do you think Elon's sale is about the current bankruptcy risk for SpaceX? Maybe. Although, I mean, a lot of his money is going to taxes. Taxes on his gains, taxes on his options. So probably not. I think that might be a little bit more speculation. Bankruptcy risk for space. I don't think so, actually, the more I think about it. I don't think he's going to have a lot of extra money after his taxes. But maybe it could give him liquidity for the time being until he actually pays his taxes. All right. 10 seconds for earnings. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. No DocuSign yet. No more value. Okay, Ulta. EPS of 394. They beat sales. Net sales came in at 2 billion. Expectation was 1.88. That is a beat by Ulta. Smith & Wesson net sales miss. EPS for Smith & Wesson came in at 113 versus 129 expected, 230.5 in sales versus 265 expected. Smith & Wesson misses. Marvell comes in at 1.21 billion. That's a beat versus 1.15 expected. That is a beat. And DocuSign's out. 545.5 in revenue. DocuSign adjusted EPS is a big beat. On adjusted EPS coming in at 58 cents versus 46. That's really good on the bottom line. They're not now losing money anymore, which is also really good. Revenue beat 545 versus 531. Man, I was expecting a beat. Wait, why is it down? Oh, it's perfect. Wait, are you serious? This is best case scenario. Oh, it's perfect. It's literally best case scenario. Oh my gosh. They beat like crazy and they're plummeting? What? Why? What did they say? Beats estimates. No, they beat. That's nutty. Hold on a second here. Financial analysis here. That doesn't make sense. Expecting profitability this year. I mean, they're still selling for an exorbitant amount. I mean, 100 times PE now, and future PE at, whatever, 235 or even 200 divided by 3.55. 2025 still selling for 56 times forward. Individual company news. Why is it falling? I don't know. What did they say? Was it guide maybe? I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm trying to find it. Trying to find it. I do not see a reason in their press release either at a very, very quick look here. 42% year-over-year growth, operating margin of 22%, exceeding expectations. Again, they beat on EPS. They beat on revenue. This is weird. This is good. Has not reconciled its guidance. What does that mean? Accordingly, a reconciliation has not been provided. Maybe that's why. No guide. DocuSign Ventures. Expansion of their Salesforce integration. That's weird. It's a high valuation for sure. But dude, 188, I've been waiting. I sold all of my DocuSign and I've been waiting for something like this. Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, Marvell and Ulta beat. Let's look at Ulta. Ulta's up nicely. Ulta up 5%. Nice. Marvell, 10%. It's a rip. Nice. What about Smith & Wesson? They missed. Yeah, so they're down. I don't understand DocuSign. Smith & Wesson's down almost 8%. So hold on a sec. I don't understand. DocuSign reports, that's good. No. It beat. I don't get it. To me, this is best case scenario for the stock. Literally the best thing that could have happened is you have a beat on a great company and the darn thing plummets. I mean, it's phenomenal. 2024, I think EPS is projected to be about 355. So 180 divided by 355, you're paying about 50 times 2024. It's still pricey. But I think people are just escaping this one because of COVID or something. Seems odd to me. I'm trying to see an update or a reason on the fall. If I could just get a reason. Oh, there it is. It was guidance that came in lower. Q4 revenue of 557 to 563. The consensus was 573. There we go. Okay, so it's a guide problem. So that's about 560 expected versus about 574. That's only a 2.5% miss. Third quarter billings miss. Let me see here. What was the expectation then? Okay, hold on. LLP. I don't know. It seems wild to me. 1 sec. We'll go back to the chart. So billings. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. Billings came in at 565 versus 589. 565 versus 589 expected. That's a miss of about 4%. So guidance down about 2.5% and miss of about 4% on billings. But really, 21% down on that? Nah, it's nutty. I'm gonna buy it. I like DocuSign. And quite frankly, I've been waiting for this kind of an opportunity. So fine with me. What's it at? 184? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm buying it. Sweet. Oh, I love me buying some deals when they sell off like that. See, when DocuSign ran over 300, one of the things I was saying was I just wanted to dip under 200 again. So I bought. Okay, cool. These are the kind of things you want to be in the course for, because sometimes these things happen when we're not live, and then I send out the alert. And then if you want to join the opportunity, you have the opportunity to do so. If it is an opportunity, who knows? Could be stupid. Maybe it'll fall more. I don't think so. I think that's a nutty overreaction. But anyway, yeah, use that Cyber Monday coupon code that expires tomorrow night. And yeah, you get lifetime access. What else is moving in the after hours? What? Zillow's up 7%? Okay, good. Dave & Buster's is up again, so we're seeing a little bit of move again on the recoveries. Carnival Cruise Line's up a bit. Good, good. That's kind of what we expected. Matterport up, recovering. Good. Adobe, Dropbox, these guys falling. Software is falling in the afters. Probably, honestly, falling with DocuSign sympathy. Redfin, no real reversal there on Redfin. So, and then Affirm, Etsy, these guys nominal. Where's Hood? In Hood, 2420. Ooh, nice volume that came in there at the end. That's probably a Kathy Wood buy right there, which I think that's going to be a very smart buy. Not that you necessarily have to hodl the thing forever, but anyway. Yeah, why am I so skeptical of GGPI? I don't care that they deliver 29,000 cars. I think nobody cares about the car. It's not like a sexy enthusiating, like a car that evokes enthusiasm. So I don't know that that really matters. So I'm just anti that one. Okay, good. I think we did well. Thank you so much for being here, folks. I will see you in the next one. Thanks again. And yeah, goodbye.